Hi, guys. So, today we are going to take the two poems that we read about Brussels sprouts and we're going to compare them. So, I just made a chart here, like a top hat chart. I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts poem here. Then I'm going to do the leafy marbles poem here. Just take some notes. And then I'm going to compare down here. Okay? So, Brussels sprouts was the title of that first poem that I read with you. And then yesterday, you read by yourself Leafy Marbles in My Mouth. Ugh. I'm just going to write Leafy Marbles for short right now. All right, and our goal is to compare. Remember, when we are comparing, we are saying how things are similar, the same, and how they are different, okay? So we need to focus on what we notice. So a fun thing real quick. All right. So these two pictures look very similar. They're both about clearly soccer. They're both a girl and a boy playing soccer. They have many similarities. She's wearing a purple shirt, he's wearing an orange shirt. So a lot of things that are the same. Now, there are some very, very tiny little differences that you can find. Did you see any already? Just by looking right now. I noticed his shirt is missing the stripe in the first picture. Did you see that? Let's look at her shirt. It looks the same. What about the soccer ball? That looks the same. What about his shoes? Oh, look, there's no white on this shoe, but there is on this shoe. And I don't know if the white here, because it's not shown, like if the white shoe is in the other picture. Oh, this spot here is not here on this picture. Anything else you see that might be a little bit different? A lot of similarities here. You have to look back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is what we're going to do with the poem. Oh, there's like a cloud or something here in this one. Something white there. All right, let's try with another one. Ooh, a birthday cake. Oh, I love cake. All right, so we in both pictures, what's the same? We have grandma. We have the girl that's ready to eat the cake. We have a cat. We have a lot of food. They're inside. All right, now let's try to find some differences here. Let's see. Ooh, look at her little hairpin. That's missing in the second picture. What is the cat holding? Ah, a spoon or a lollipop? Yes. Can you find two more differences? There's a lot. Look at the clock. Look at the time change. Oh, a little bit different, right? So, again, we can compare things by looking at how they are the same and how they are different. So, when we're looking at the poems today, we're going to be focusing on how are the author's opinions similar or different? And what words did they use to show us this? Okay. The author said very specific things, and we need to look at what they said in order to help us understand how they felt. All right, let me erase this so it's all clean. All right, let's go to Brussels sprouts. Let's take some notes on the words or phrases that they said that help us understand how they feel, or she feels, how Angela feels. Right now, we don't care about us, we care about Angela. All right? We're just thinking about Angela. My favorite vegetable, without a doubt, is the humble but holy Brussels sprout. I already got some notes. I already got some notes. Look at that. Here. She called them humble. She said they were holy. She said they were her favorite. Those three words already tell me that she's a big fan of these Brussels sprouts. She loves them. Not just likes, but I mean to call them holy, you must really, really love them. All right, let's keep reading. I cook them until they're really soft. Around my house, their aroma wafts. I love that. I eat them with curries and with pies. I eat them with burgers and with fries. With many a dish, they go really well. But once digested, they produce an odd smell. So it's interesting because she says they go good with all food. She likes to eat them all the time. So good with all foods, but she doesn't ignore the fact that they're kind of gross when you let them out. And then it stinks. Okay, so it makes you fart. That's basically what's going on here. She farts, it stinks, ugh. But she loves to eat them. She still loves to eat them. Let's see. Their tangy taste. I love to savor. Ooh, she doesn't just, sorry guys, I keep clicking the wrong side. She doesn't just love to eat them. She loves to savor them. Like that cake, you eat it so slowly. I'm gonna write savor. Oh, that looks terrible. Savor. All right. To any meal, they add real flavor. I simply adore their wonderful taste. Once on my plate, they won't go to waste. Some thinks it's quite weird that I am so keen. She's keen about them. She doesn't just like them, she loves them. Pay attention to that word keen for tomorrow's performance task. Hint, hint, hint. You will need it tomorrow. Hint, hint, hint. On these marvelous morsels, small and green. I can eat Brussels sprouts by the bunch. Ooh, she likes a lot of them, even in a sandwich for my lunch. So she said that they are marvelous. She eats them in bunches. So not just one. Oh, that was delicious. She literally takes a bunch and delicious. Oh, you couldn't see that. I'm sorry. I was so into the word bunches. So I said that she adores them. She's keen about them. Like, I guess I could say that I'm very keen about your learning. I'm going to make sure it happens. All right. All right, let's see what else she says. Despite their dreadful reputation, with Brussels, I have a fascination. They're a vegetable which people love or hate. They're slated by some, so I'm assuming hated. But we are best mates. They're best friends. She sounds like she's an Australian. I eat Brussels sprouts every day. I don't care what other folks say. I just couldn't imagine my life without the humble but holy Brussels sprout. She must really want us to know that she thinks they're humble and holy because she said it twice. All right, what else did she say in there that makes us think, oh, yeah, best mates and every day? Every day. And they are best friends. I am not, but you can be if you want, lady. So I'm just going to write mates because I'm running out of room. I shouldn't have skipped lines. Whatever. Remember, a mate, when you're in Australia, you say, good day, mate. How you doing, mate? All right, so we got that for the first text. Now, leafy marbles you did by yourself, right? So let's take a look at leafy marbles. Oh, man. Ugh. This author is a little different. And let's take a look at those words and phrases to understand. Ready? Green and round and wrapped in leaves. I try to shove them up my sleeves. That has a lot of emotion there. I'm sure they're very good for me. But tasty? I do not agree. They look like little lettuce heads, so there's a part of me that dreads. Why is this not coloring? It keeps going away. All right, dreads. Forcing leaf balls down my throat. Order pizza. That's my vote. So let's see. She doesn't just put them up her sleeves. She doesn't just like sneak them. She shoves them. I'm going to write shove here. I'm going to write shove and underlined it because that is so much more powerful than just saying, I hide them in my sleeve. She must really hate them if she's going to shove them up her sleeves. Now, let's take a look here. We also have I do not agree. So tasty, I do not agree. So not, she said straight up, they're not tasty. There's a part of me that dreads. It doesn't say, I don't really like them. She dreads it. Like, there are some days I dread going outside to run because it is hot. I start sweating. I am, very pregnant right now, so it's really hard to do. And I'm like, okay. Sometimes I simply dread it. But you know what? I need to get up and move because my steps are not looking that good today. Okay. So she also says, let's take a look again. Forcing leaf falls down my throat. She's not just like, fine, Mom, I'll eat my vegetables. She's forcing them down there. It's hard to get them down there. So she forces them down her throat. Gross. That just sounds miserable. This poor person. Order pizza. That's my vote. Why does she say to order pizza? Because she doesn't want these Brussels sprouts. So she would rather have pizza. And that sounds better. I mean, who wouldn't rather have pizza? Even I'd rather have pizza. Is it going to help my body stay healthy? No, but you know what? In my opinion, it tastes much better. I don't care how good you cook the Brussels sprouts. Pizza will always win. Okay, so we pulled all of our text evidence, and we have some things in our Brussels sprouts column, and we have some information in our leafy marbles column. Now, how are these two poems the same? Think about those pictures. Remember, there were a lot of similarities and a lot of differences. Both of these pictures are about this cake. Both of these pictures are about the soccer ball. What are both of these poems about? Brussels sprouts. They're both about Brussels. Oops, capital B actually. Brussels sprouts. And Brussels, the reason it's capitalized, I didn't find this out until like a few years ago, is because it's from a place called Brussels. So that's why. Just like the word Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel gets a capital F for Ferris because I think it's the name of somebody that like created it or something like that. So, little fun fact of the day. Okay, so they're both about Brussels sprouts. What else is the same? I mean, this author clearly loves them. This author clearly hates them. They use different words to describe the Brussels sprouts. Do they both eat them? Yeah, they both eat them. Now, this author clearly loves to eat them. This one hates to eat them. She forces them down her throat, but they both eat them. That's similar. Did they use any words that show anything? I mean, anything else that is similar? Humble. Nope. Holy. Nope. Friends? Definitely not. She dreads them. Good with all foods? Nope. Get me pizza instead, she said. Makes you fart. This author didn't talk about the fart part. She could have, though. Savor them, adore them, marvelous every day? No, that's it. Their opinions are so different. One doesn't just like, they love, and the other one absolutely hates. So all we got is they're both about Brussels sprouts and they both eat them. That's it, y'all. Isn't it interesting how something having the same topic could have so many differences? It's so cool to me. All right, so that is what we are doing today. So when you are done with this video, I want you to go and answer the EdSpeak question. What do what author do you agree with and why? Which one, the Brussels sprouts author or the Leafy Marbles author? Which one do you agree with and why? You could even say I agree with the author that wrote hold on. The author that wrote Leafy Marbles because I would also when I eat them I also have to force them down my throat. Okay? That's an example of one of your answers. And then tomorrow you have let me flip through la 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 la. We're going on a journey. All right. I love this little picture. Take a look. Little green balls of death. And then this one, I found these. Yeah, well, we don't like you either. I couldn't help it. It was too funny. Okay, so go on that EdSpeak question. Tomorrow, do the performance task. Have fun. And then I'll have a fun question for you on EdSpeak, okay? So, guys, have fun. I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.